Hey guys, Lewis here, and I'm back with another episode of Plague Inc. Evolved. Now, you guys have said that you are interested in seeing the official scenarios, and I gotta admit, I'm pretty curious about them myself. I haven't actually played them just yet, I just took a look at them. But I'm gonna do what you guys said. I'll stop doing Plague Inc. videos when I'm getting really bored of it or repetitive, or maybe revisit at some other time. But until then, I'm still quite interested in it, and there may be future updates adding more plagues and whatnot, so we'll have to see. So let's go ahead and hop into the official scenarios. I only have one at the moment, so that's Black Death. Let's see how well we do. Actually, I should read this first. Patient 0 is infected with a previously dormant strain of Yersinia pestis from an unknown origin. Humanity must face a deadly bacterium that has been hidden for centuries. Okay, so we're a bacteria. Previously killing over 200 million people. However, the world has changed a lot in 700 years with better hygiene and more antibiotics. Will the disease be able to adapt and spread before its victims die off? Okay, I think it gave me a couple of clues here. So we are bacteria, most likely. And we have some form of lethal. Let's hop on in. Yep, we are bacteria. Let's go ahead and insert some genes. I have no idea what to expect, so I'm gonna go with Catalytic Switch for the later game. Honestly, I'm not sure about this. I'm gonna go with Darwinus, maybe. It's either between Darwinus or Genetic Mimic. I'll go with Darwinus. Get some mutations. Let's see. We'll go with Aquasite because we'll need sea travel. I always have issues with spreading bacteria from seas. We'll go Extremophile, make ourselves flexible in all environments, and I always have issues with resistances when it comes with bacteria, so we're gonna go with Pathostasis, making resistance a lot cheaper. Alright, let's jump on in. We're going to be playing on normal. Not going to activate any cheats because I want to at least win this without cheats before I hop in. We're going to keep the same name, Yersinia pestis. Alright, welcome to the Black Death scenario. You are a new strain of Black Death that has been uncovered. The world has changed a lot in 700 years, though. Alright, let's select the starting location. Normally I would go with Egypt. I believe that's the poor country symbol. Hot and humid. I'll go with Saudi Arabia. That way I have equal access to both Africa and Asia. It's a central location for transportation, so I'll be able to get to Europe, and from there I can get to the rest of the world. Alright, let's hop on in. This on fast forward, there we go. Alright, mystery woman donates billions to charity. Alright, so actually let's take a look at the wait a minute. Evolution history. Oh, I see. Okay, so we start off with some of them already unlocked. What's this? Flea? Okay, flea transmissions. Okay, this is a little different. The layout seems much more different than I'm used to. It looks like parts of the original tree is blocked off for now. I'm assuming you have to unlock them somehow, maybe over time. Resistance, what's this? Bubonic plague. Gain ability to infect the lymphatic system and develop bubonic form of plague. Zoonotic and lethal. What's this? Pneumonic plague, gain ability to infect respiratory. Oh, I get it. It's a tier unlock system. So these will unlock additional symptoms and transmissions. Okay, well, at the moment it looks like we're stuck with, they said zoonotic, so that's animal to humans. Alright, so, okay, airborne and virulent, we want that because we want to get into the air as quickly as possible. So I'm gonna have to save up points for that. How much was that again? This is completely new to me, so I'm gonna have to spend some time figuring this out. Reading always gives you information, children. Reading is important. That's how we learn things and understand things. Alright, so we need 15 points to unlock that. Alright, we got what we need. Let's go into Pneumonic Plague. That should unlock, yep, it unlocked both air and water for us. Okay, so that's what we'll go for. Air costs 9, water costs 9. We'll hit water first so that we can get... Actually, we are quite severe, so we're gonna be noticed pretty soon. And if I remember correctly, yeah, we have necrosis, so we do have lethal on us. But the good thing about deaths, at least, is that dead bodies will remain a vector of transmission for us, so that's good. Alright, London Olympics a mystery. Let's hope we can get to the UK as quickly as possible. We're already having some people die over in Saudi Arabia, which is not good because... Okay, I'm gonna have to switch it up. We're gonna go with air so we can get into other countries as quickly as possible. Alright, new worrying disease spotted in Saudi Arabia. A diagnostic team in Saudi Arabia has identified a new disease which has been named Yersinia pestis. It is quite severe and must be investigated further. No other countries are reporting this disease. Alright, so we gotta get out of Saudi Arabia as quickly as possible. Death is starting to climb up a bit, but we are getting points. Let's go into water tier 1. London Olympics are back on. We are nowhere near there. Alright, but we are spreading into Africa, which is good. Alright, let's go for tier 2 air and water. London Olympics a success. That's to be expected. We haven't even made it that far. Alright, CDC 9 out of 10 of those get too much sodium. Alright. A zombie highway incident, that's good. Alright, let's see. Let's go ahead and put into air tier 2. And how much do we need for water tier 2? 18 points. Alright, we can do that. We are in New Zealand. That's good. We gotta get to Greenland, though. That's always the end game. Get to Greenland. Surprisingly, they don't have that much against to defend against plagues and whatnot, but what they do have a problem with is once you get there, they're pretty much done. Alright, so we got rodents. That's going to help us out in the city. I'm thinking we might go for the animals as well. While they're focused on trying to restrict air and water transport, we'll at least get into the animals to continue going across land borders. And maybe, if we get lucky, we get bird migrations. Alright, so let's go into... Actually, let's get the resistances ready. We'll get cold and medicine, and then we'll get the pigeons, or birds. Alright, there we go. Paralysis has mutated on its own, that's good. Let's go into livestock. Alright. Now, I'm wondering if I should go any further with those. Most likely I will. What is this? Gain the ability to infect bloodstream and develop symptomatic. Alright, so... I don't think I'll go into that just yet. Actually, I might have to in order to get to... Most likely this is extreme bioaerosol because water and air are connected, so I have to go with this. Yeah, we'll go with it. There we go. We got blood transmission, so in order to get there, we need blood transmissions. Saudi Arabia is breaking down. That's fine with me. That's less cure effort on their part. Let's go ahead and start working on blood. That's going to help us out a lot in Africa. Alright, we're in Canada. That's good. Getting the troublesome countries out of our way, but we still need to get to Greenland, and in order to get there, we need to get to Sweden. Alright, we got a lot of points now. Let's go ahead, up the ante. We are at extreme bioaerosol. We got decent lethal right now. Let's just focus on infectivity to outweigh our severity. Birds 2, start attacking things. Attack of the angry birds. Alright. Russia's leading the global cure effort. That's more points for us. That's totally fine. Inflammation has mutated on its own. This is actually a lot easier than I expected, even though we were handicapped a bit early with that high severity. Alright, so we'll go into rodents 2 for the urban population, and livestock 2, so it affects the wildlife, and then we'll get extreme zoonosis so that we can be extremely effective across cross-species. Alright, there we go. Our infectivity is almost maxed out. We are spreading out throughout the world. We still haven't made to Greenland though. Sweden has closed their seaport, so I'm hoping that we can get to Greenland somehow. Let's get to resistance for drugs, cold resistance. How are they doing on the cure? Oops, I hit the escape. Go with genetic hardening 1 and 2 to slow them down. And that should be good for now, but we will reshuffle once. Alright, skin lesions has mutated on its own. Good. That's a lot of infectivity riding on that symptom. Did we make it into Iceland? I hope we can still get there. Seizure symptom mutated. Your Pestis has mutated and developed seizure symptoms. Alright, that's totally fine with me. Alright, we got into the Caribbean. That's good. Alright, come on, come on. Keep it up, keep it up. Alright, we made it to Greenland. Awesome. Now we need to get to Iceland somehow. Greenland's only defense has been taken down. And that was my ship. Okay, total organ failure has kicked in. That's not good. Because we haven't even made it to Sweden. I mean, we have made it to Sweden, but we haven't gotten into Iceland. There's gotta be a way for us to get there. Get into the fleas. That reduces infectivity. Alright, we'll go with that. And we'll go with Flea 4. Drug resistance free, we'll go with that. Hopefully that'll help us out. Greenland's executing infected people, that's not good. We're down to a handful of people. And the death rate is kind of fighting with it, but at least we're gaining more infected. We will go ahead and harden the reshuffle. That's nice. That must be exclusive to the Black Plague only. That's gonna make it a lot harder for them, that's for sure. But we still haven't made it into Iceland. Curse you, Iceland! Non-human infection of Iceland. Yay! Yersinia pestis has spread to Iceland through direct animal transmission and is now in the human population. That's perfect. Zoonosis for the win. Alright, now we just gotta make sure that they survive. So we gotta boost the infectivity even more. We'll go into coughing, we'll go into nausea. Sneezing, that's a bit more effective. We'll go with that. We're good on the lethal for now, and we don't want to outstrip our infection anyway. So, it's down to Iceland. Actually, this was actually a lot easier than I thought, because I had a friend who played this and he said, oh, you gotta try the official scenarios. They're actually really hard, and no doubt they are pretty hard. But, oh, that's not good. Okay. Alright, Iceland's having a tug of war with its infections right now, so let's go with asbestos, boost our infectivity. Alright, there we go. That should help us out. I hate that sudden drop in the population of infected though. That really scares me. We need to de-evolve something. Total organ failure. Yep. We'll take total organ failure out of that. That should definitely help us out. Experimental cure for Yersinia pestis lethal. An experimental cure for Yersinia pestis has been found to be 100% lethal in human. Who researchers say that this setback will damage cure efforts. Yeah, you kind of been stuck there for a while, and Iceland's the only one left, so there's nothing you can do about it, world. Sorry, Black Death won round 2. Wow, that infection rate just went crazy there. Alright, Yersinia pestis to destroy humanity. Yay! Now we just sit back and watch the world collapse. I gotta say, this official scenario is actually quite fun. I was not expecting the tiered unlock system that the Black Death introduced here. That definitely does open things up for me a bit, because it had to force me to go through abilities to unlock the transmissions I wanted, as well as some of the symptoms I could evolve into. So it's a very interesting concept. I'm actually looking forward to playing some of the other scenarios. So let's see. In the meantime, let's see what lethal we can give. Well, it is a cold country, so we'll put it into sweating. Alright. Now we just gotta wait for all the infected to die. It's too bad you didn't burn the bodies fast enough. That's the only way I could think of for you to neutralize the necrosis vector. Poor Iceland. Surprisingly, Iceland survived longer than Greenland did. Usually I always get Iceland first. Actually, I had a lot of fun with this. I had a really busy day today, and it's nice to relax and sit back and just watch the world die from a horrible virtual plague. I wonder what that says about my mind. probably that I'm a sadistic maniac. Alright, down to the last handful. Black Plague has won round 2. Now all we need is some children to sing Ring Around the Rosie. Ring around the rosy, pocket full of posy. And victory! Your Santa Pestis has successfully eliminated all life on Earth. Alright, that was actually pretty good. We only got 1 biohazard rating out of that, which is pretty poor, honestly. But we did defeat the world. Yay! Actually, I want to take a look at the stats on this. It's probably the same. Yeah, it's pretty much the same as always. That high peak, that sudden decrease, and the sudden increase of death. That's pretty much standard. Alright, so let's go ahead and go back to this. That's it for episode 10 of Plague Inc. Evolved. Remember to rate, comment, and subscribe for more. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.